The ultimate arcade Pandora stick that can actually do everything? Let's find out. We're back with Mr. Spies, Daniel Spies. And for the people who have no idea who he is basically the ultimate modder when it comes building arcade machines or just an arcade stick, as you can see over here. But there is also a kind of a sad story when it comes to this custom build product. So to give you an idea, like he builds everything if it comes to, let's say, arcade related products. If you have something that you really want to have, something unique, when it comes to, let's say, just a plug and play device like this, or just a full arcade machine, he can actually make it all. However, when it comes to this, there also comes with a very hefty price tag, because everything he does is over the top. Like no cheap buttons, most of the time everything Ultimarc or some different extreme joysticks for the ultimate experience at home. However, this arcade stick is something of a different story. You can say like this is the Daniel Pandora's box, where there's nothing to do with the Pandora's box, but it's the same idea, but only this Pandora thing, arcade stick, can actually play everything with a built-in mini PC. Yeah, there is actually a PC inside the stick, where Pandora's boxes have like these Android-based devices with a lot of limitations. So everything is going to be configured combined with a Hyperspin image. And what you can do with the mini PC compared with the Pandora's box is absolutely so much more. Where I understand he went for the 5000 series AMD Ryzen, if you're going to be using the same kind of, let's say, build, but only with a 7000 or a newer version, or maybe combine this with like Nvidia and Intel, like a mini PC, you can just play, so far I understand, everything. When it comes to emulation, but also if you just want to play some Steam games. But when it comes to the ultimate Godzilla arcade thingy PC stick, what is so important are the components they are using. And this is one of the things Daniel does the best. So first of all, the joystick, the Nobi Pro Black Meta Edition joystick by Sametsu, is absolutely the heart of the machine. And I can tell you, feeling this joystick, it is not a disappointing situation, maybe one of the best one I've ever felt. The trackball is an RGB trackball, and that's just a game changer if you want to play certain games. It adds a dazzling like a visual element with its vibrant colors when it comes to the RGB. However, there is, what I understand of, a separate PCB you need to buy for that to have all those cool, let's say, elements when it comes to the light ups. The same for the buttons. The buttons are equipped with RGB gold leaf Ultimarc technology, and each press is just satisfying and highly responsive. The enhance of the dynamic RGB lighting, the special art caps are a unique touch. So blend this seamlessly with the continued artwork, this looks absolutely epic. However, we also have like the special spinner for the spinner games with a medium flyweight underneath it, give it like the perfect spin for me personally. The flightstick is actually the mini grip flightstick by Ultimarc, another, let's say, standout feature of the, let's say, Godzilla stick. Connected with the Play 1, so actually it's cloning the joystick, so you can just play your games with, let's say, the normal joystick, or you can actually use it with the flightstick itself. It's kind of cool and a very fun experience when actually playing like shoot 'em ups and stuff like that. And for the final Daniel Touch Spies, he's made the Stream Deck implemented in this arcade stick, and that is going to be super convenient if you need to get into a certain game or a program or mess around with the Octogate. If some of these things will be implemented, you can do so much stuff with it, and it's going to be super easy to use with just a press of a button. Okay, so Mr. Spies completely outdone himself when it comes to the controls. However, the housing of the PC Godzilla arcade stick is a marvel of craftsmanship and design. Completely made out of scratch because these things are being made custom. But he also managed to have this thing a touch of elegance. The casing features a laser cut inlay bamboo wood that is just completely giving this thing another level of detailing. It just enhances the aesthetic appeal and also provides a unique, let's say, experience when you're just looking at it and just having this thing in your collection. The MDF and the natural bamboo creates a striking visual contrast that stands out in any gaming setup. And that is absolutely one of those, let's say, extreme things he always does. And everything is just like the MDF is high quality. You can just see it when even zooming in how everything has been made and how naturally everything is going to be looking. However, when you're looking also like the piece of, let's say, wood he implemented in here, you can remove it over there fairly easy to reach into the PC. Having special magnets implementing in the wood, you can just like very easy click it on and off. So in here we're also finding, like say, special Noctua fans. And these are like renewed and also very quiet operation and cooling efficiency. ensuring that our arcade stick remains optimal performance even during the most heated gaming battles. Or in other words, the PC is not going to be heating up too much. So it's just absolutely a beautiful piece of work. You can just open it up like this and you can reach in if you want to do some swapping out some parts, need to do some maintenance or whatsoever. The cable management looks a little bit like a spaghetti, but you need to take consideration that there are a lot of parts going on in here. Having so many different parts with so many different cables, RGB lighting, an encoder board, you name it, and of course the PC itself. I would say in the future, if you're going to be using a more powerful PC, this thing can basically absolutely play everything. So where the 5000 is possible to play some PlayStation 3 emulation and a lot of the trackbal games, personally I prefer to have like a 7000 or higher. But if you're going to be making another stick with a more powerful PC, it's absolutely crazy. You don't really need a keyboard at the beginning, because if everything has been set up in combination with Hyperspin, you can just use the trackball and the two buttons at the top for the mouse click left and right. But of course you can also add yourself like an external mouse or keyboard if you need it. Besides that, this thing is super easy to use and also even possible to play pinball games with the buttons at the side. So this thing is absolutely a stick that can do everything when it comes to playing games, playing pinball, you name it. But okay, so this beast of a machine can play all kinds of things. So let's test the thing out and let's take a close look at the software. It's just running on Hyperspin, one of the ways you can just actually configure this and just play thousands of different games. In combination with the Stream Deck, it's going to be super easy to boot up Hyperspin and other applications if needed. But let's get into gaming.
Start. Heavy machine gun.
Ultimarc, that's the shizzle. Come on, there we go. But actually, this is the second version he made, because the first one got lost in the mail. Yeah, seriously, there's kind of a sad story about it. However, he made the second one and he made it even better. For example, with the cooling solution. So there was always room for improvement. Nevertheless, thank you Daniel for having me in the Daniel Cave to give like a quick overview of this cool custom made product. Thank you all for watching and it will be great to see you in the next video.